Ah, cheers. It was with coffee and mango slush. Okay. Grab the thingy.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you have to hold.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back to Japan.
Thank
You
you
were
so much.
traveling a little bit, right?
Yeah, I was home for about 2 months.
Oh, shit.
I had up and downs, but I'm back here again.
Up and downs?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, can you please introduce yourself to, everyone that is listening?
Okay. My name is Fayrouz. My mom is Moroccan and my dad is Lebanese. But I grew up my whole life in Morocco, so I consider myself as a Moroccan. Um, for my Lebanese side, I consider it as an origin, more or
Mm-hmm.
less. More or less. Yeah, I love languages. I speak, as you know, 5 languages. But
Only five?
do you want more?
No, obviously, I was just being sarcastic. Like, so English, Japanese, French, Arabic,
Yes, of course, our
and
language.
which third one?
Spanish.
Damn,
Yeah,
I want to learn Spanish.
yeah, it's a really beautiful
How did
language.
you
I
learn
love
it?
it. By myself. It's like the origin of Spanish is like is like French.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a Romance language.
Yeah,
So it's kind of very similar. The grammar, the words. It was really easy for
I'm
me
jealous.
to.
I'm really, really jealous. I'm trying to
But
learn it. I'm using Duolingo to learn it, and I'm almost at the stage. I'm like, this is not really working because it's sometimes it gets confusing for some reason.
yes, I know. But I mean, for me, the tip that I give to people is just you just have to get used to the language. Just go with the flow.
How do I get used to it? I don't have any Spanish people to talk to.
Yeah,
That would make it a lot easier, to be honest. I
yes,
should move to Spain
exactly.
or Argentina. Or,
Or make friends. Like friends come to you, you don't go
yeah,
to them.
yeah, right. Yeah, I have to find them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I love reading books.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
That's yeah.
And how did you? And this is a question that we always ask.
Yeah.
How did you? Why did you come to Japan? First of all, how
Uh,
many times were you asked this question?
infinite times.
Infinite times.
I
Infinite
like
plus one.
if I had 1 yen or
$1.
like 10 yen every time, I would be like millionaire
Yeah.
now.
So.
Yeah. Um, when I was a kid, and I think you too, we were used to watch animes.
Anime, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Did you
It,
see what I was playing? That was. Do you remember Grandizer? Did you watch it?
yes, yes, of
Right?
course.
Yeah, I was playing that game right now. Like they just
Same.
released it,
Oh,
and I'm
new
like, I'm
one.
buying this.
They still releasing it
They did.
for
They just
years.
released it now, so that it
Oh
was kind of a
wow.
one-off thing. That I don't know how come stars aligned, and then they released this game. As soon as I saw it, I was, I'm getting this game, and it just reminds me of my time. I was like, sorry to
No,
interrupt
no,
you.
no, it's okay.
Please go on.
No,
Yes,
no.
anime.
But I mean, I'm amazed. We were young. I'm 31 years old.
You're 31.
Yes, I'm 31. I forgot to say my
I'm
age, by the
40.
way.
I'm 40, but you look much younger than
You
31.
you are 40.
Why are you making this face? Do you remember like 50, not it was Kevin Hart and someone was interviewed was like, "Damn, that's the exact face that you made."
You look like I thought you were like 33 or something.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yes.
the opposite. Okay,
Yes.
great.
I
Okay,
mean,
great.
you
Okay.
look young.
Uh,
Uh,
to
you
all the
don't.
people out there, if you want to look young, shave everything. No white hair, no nothing. So at least
No,
they might think you look young.
your features, they look young. Your face looks young.
Thank
It's just
you.
about the hair.
That
Thank
makes me feel so great, like yay, you know. Yeah, so yeah, we grew up
Yeah.
watching anime and
I mean, we grew up with a part of Japan in us when we were young. And I remember the first time I've been in direct contact with the Japanese culture was, I mean, physically,
Mm.
was when I was in college. They were giving Japanese courses for free in our university, and I just decided to learn the language, the
What were
basics.
you studying?
In university, I used to study French literature.
French literature?
Yes, I love literature. I mentioned I like reading.
Yes, right. So, damn. And they
Yeah.
were offering these language courses and you chose to learn Japanese.
Yes. And then I just, as I told you earlier, I just went with the flow to like figure out what this path would bring me in to my life.
Mm.
So I decided to just keep learning the language. And then when I graduated from university, I told myself I know few languages. Why not start a career in translation?
Okay.
So I thought let's keep studying Japanese and
Hmm.
then see what I could do with this in the future.
And that's how you came to Japan? Like how
Yes.
how how did that happen?
I joined the language school because the courses they were offering in my university were only
Basic.
very basic courses.
Hmm.
I did advanced courses here, and after finishing the language course, I went to vocational school.
Vacation school.
Vocational school that offered translation courses between English and Japanese.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So I guess you have the N, like EQ, like
Yeah.
N1.
Not I want to I want to have it. I have into I had it
Uh-huh.
in 2019,
Okay, so you must
like
be
before COVID.
infinite times better. Okay, now.
I
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah. I also want to get the N1 just,
What level do you have now?
I don't have I took the N3 nine 9 years ago.
Oh,
Almost 7 years ago.
so like now
So
you're
I think I'm much better right now.
yeah.
I tried to take the N2 once
Mhm.
because when I took the N3 I went without studying
Oh,
and I took the N3.
mm,
And I was like I'll do the same with N2.
yeah.
I failed it. I,
You know,
I failed it but just barely.
yeah, with a
So
few
I was
points.
like I need to study it to pass.
Yeah.
But if yeah, I need to study in order to pass. But I think, speaking wise, my level is probably like N2 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I need to study in order to pass the exams.
Because for these exams, language exams, they have these tricks that you have to know before taking
Before
the
taking the
exam.
exam,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so that's what I realized when I was
Yeah.
like
What
maybe I should have studied,
just the
but
tricks.
yeah.
You have some YouTube videos that offer only the tricks, not the
Really?
yes.
Yeah, I gotta learn those. I gotta watch those.
Just two
Yeah.
hours of these videos and you're done. You have like
No, no,
100%.
I honestly, I like kanjis. I'm like, I don't know many kanjis. Like, I have to learn more. I, with work, I learned a lot,
Mhm.
but things that are not work related, I have to kind of study them. Okay, what's your trick to learning Japanese language? Like, many people struggle with this.
Yes, I did
And as a
struggle.
foreigner who speaks multiple languages, what's the best way other than just keep going? That you
Yeah,
what would be the trick?
that trick I told you doesn't work with
Doesn't work with
Japanese.
Japanese,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
um, I remember I still struggle sometimes with learning new things, new words, new how do you say like words that has to do with a certain domain or certain field.
Semon
Semon
kotoba.
kotoba.
Semon kotoba.
Yeah.
Specialty words, I guess, or
Yeah,
something
something
like.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, when I
Terminology.
joined,
Maybe terminology.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, I used to memorize everything
Just
so I can make my brain get used to. the this new
Yeah.
language.
I mean, that's the thing about Japanese language. You just have to memorize it. There is no trick to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's no trick. Unfortunately, there's
I don't
no
know about
trick.
other people.
No, honestly, everyone that I meet, everyone that I speak to, like they keep, in the end, if you summarize what they're saying, remember it, memorize it. Like
Yes.
you have to memorize it. Like there is no two ways about it. So I'm like, okay, there's no trick.
Like word by word. I used to
Yeah.
memorize a whole story or a whole chapter,
Mm.
so I can remember the words and how they are written and the kanjis. I used to like. Do you know that book that is sold in the 100 shop?
Which one?
It has little dots, and I used to write the kanji like 10 times or
Really?
20 times one kanji, so I can remember how it's written.
I don't. I think I need to do this. Really, I really need to do this. I learned all my kanjis just by looking, and this is why in the test, probably, I messed out a lot because they make these tricks of changing one
Oh
part or
yes.
something, right? And I probably failed all of those
Oh
because I just never bothered, learning how to write them. So yeah, I'm a lazy learner. If you
no.
did not figure it out yet.
No, I don't think like
Yeah.
everyone has his way of their way of
And
learning.
my way is lazy. I really try not to try not to bother so much with learning. But yeah, obviously if you really want to achieve something, like you cannot do it the lazy way. You have to put the efforts, right?
You just have to figure out your own way. You can
That's
follow
what I
your
keep
own.
saying. I like to work smart, not hard, right?
Yes.
And so far Japanese looks like you have to work hard. Like there's no smart way about it. But anyways, you'll find like this. Okay, whatever. So you graduated from this vocational school, and
Yes.
so now you're doing translation, or like what are you
I'm
doing?
still looking for a job.
You're still looking for a job?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck with that.
I graduated this March, and
Oh yeah, and you went traveling, and
yes,
now you
I went
just
back
came back.
home.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I just came back and I started looking for a job recently.
good luck.
Thank you.
It's gonna suck.
I know.
No,
It's already sucked.
Japanese market for some reason is not so easy to get into. But obviously having the language will serve you. It gets very difficult for people who do not have languages, right? They don't speak the language, right?
Uh,
You do have the language.
yes,
Yeah.
but I mean, I
But
remember, I
yeah.
remember a friend who used to tell me,
Hmm.
if you want to work in Japan, it's better if you don't know the language, because I mean,
How come?
if you know the
Explain,
language,
please.
yeah,
Yeah.
you will in a certain way have to work in a traditional Japanese company.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard to get along with these kind of companies
Mm.
as a
As
foreigner.
a foreigner,
Their way of working, their system is
it's
a
not
bit,
easy.
yeah.
Mm.
So
But
what?
other than that, if you don't speak the language, how would you work here?
Yeah,
That's
so
that's another yes.
exactly
But I mean, there will be options, but there will be very very limited,
limited. Yeah, of
right?
course.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I used to when I was studying, I used to work part time in a hotel.
Mhm.
Like it's close from where I live, and
Mm.
they worked like really it's Park Hyatt, if you
Uh
know
huh.
it.
Uh huh. Yeah, the hotel.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
hotel.
the hotel.
It's
Yeah, the hotel. What
it's
the?
an international.
I know. I was like the hotel. Yeah, yeah. No, you just said it was the hotel. Yeah,
it's
I was adding to the conversation.
it's it's an international
Mm.
franchise or
Mm.
company, but the way how they work is like pure traditional Japanese system.
I mean, this is for most. What are you watching?
Sorry.
You keep watching something. Is it
Oh,
okay?
I'm just thinking.
Oh, you're. I
I'm
was
sorry.
like, if there's, are you looking at some? Anyways, this is the thing for most
Do you
international
want me to watch
companies.
the
No,
camera?
no, no, no. You actually no, no. It's fine. You
Okay.
just you're doing fine. I just really thought that you were watching something. I was
No,
like,
no, no.
what are
I'm
you
just like
watching?
I'm just focusing on
Yeah,
the
no, it's all good.
ADHD.
Stop. Uh, yeah, international companies in Japan usually they have the name behind them that they're international, but it's done in a purely Japanese way, right?
Yes,
I
I
mean,
figured this out
yeah,
in my previous part-time job.
yeah, because most of my friends work for international companies, and they all say like it's international. The name is international, but everything inside is
Inside, yeah.
Japanese, right? So yeah, I don't know how. I wish to get one of those jobs that I can only use my English because I think I'm losing my English, and my Japanese is not getting that much better. So I'm losing everything, you know. Even my Arabic sucks. So
No, no. Mine sucks too. I mean, I
yeah.
have it like excellently written,
Hmm.
but when I try to speak, just please shut up.
Which language?
Arabic.
Really? No,
Yes.
we speak Arabic, right? But we speak two different dialects, two completely different dialects, right?
Yes.
So
But
that's the problem.
it's not the language. I'm talking about like classical Arabic.
Oh,
So,
oh no, you really? You're good at that one?
written. If you give me a pen and a paper, I
Oh
can.
yeah, we write it. Yeah, but that's difficult. Like that's when people keep asking me like, do you guys like which like they ask us about dialects and stuff like in this classic Arabic or al-Fusha, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
Arabic.
very difficult. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Kudos, you're good at it.
Uh,
So you know the grammar and everything very well.
yes. I mean, we learned it at school, so
I know, but that was a long time ago. For me, that was 20 years ago. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No, I'm sure you still have the
Yeah,
base.
I
I
mean,
mean, not
when I
basics.
speak it, like
The
when I speak it, I can speak in Fusha, like go, one
you
one
see.
by,
Mhm.
right? But uh, I don't know. Al-I'rab.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing sucks.
I mean,
I was never good at that one.
me
Really,
neither.
really.
I mean, I've always said, what's the point of like
Figuring it
knowing?
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
فعل مفعول به.
yeah. I don't know. Like my thing. I don't know if it was my mother or like one of my friends or whatever. Like told me like God took away from you Arabic and gave you English because I really suck at. I barely passed my Arabic tests. Really. And I got full marks in English. So it was like very weird situation for me. How
Yeah.
so at school like you studied Arabic, French and English or Arabic and French only
Only
or
Arabic and French.
only Arabic and French,
Yes.
no English.
I remember my first class in English was in high school, like in the first year of high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Mm,
when do you start studying French?
I don't remember. My dad used to teach me French when I was kid,
Hmm.
like a baby. So I grew up speaking both Arabic
But
and
but at
French.
school, like, do you study it from elementary school or like you how long? So when do
Yes,
you get exposed to
to French
French study?
from like from primary school, like first year.
Really?
Yes.
And that's why you guys speak very good French.
But it's changing now. English is more used in schools
In
now.
Morocco?
Yes, it's changing. Like
Really?
I think it's a politically speaking. Like Morocco is trying to
Get
move
itself
away.
away
Yes,
from
stay
France?
away as long like, as much as they can from
Mm.
France and the
Ah,
French system and everything.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, France is still kind of, I mean, officially it's out of Africa, but it's still
Yes.
really deep within Africa, like
Yeah.
with the
They
economy,
have
everything like that, right?
they have a really strong
Mm.
power over Africa
Yeah.
overall.
Well, we're in Japan
But
now.
yeah,
Okay, so obviously, how many years have you been here?
in Japan,
Yeah.
In total, 4 years.
Hmm?
A total of 4 years.
Totally 4 years?
Yes.
Okay.
Two before COVID, and COVID came, and I was stuck
Yeah.
away from Japan, and 2 years after COVID.
Oh, so you were not in Japan during COVID?
No.
You were in Morocco?
Yes, I was stuck
Okay.
here for stuck there for 2 years.
Well, yeah, that
So,
sucks, I guess. Okay. And yeah.
uh, I was hoping, like, during these 2 years, I was kind of disappointed with Japan because I was a student. I had like the status of a student, and
Mm.
they
They
wouldn't
wouldn't
let
let you
us
in.
in. And I remember in 2021 there was the Olympics, and they let the Senshu,
Mhm.
Senshu,
The
the
players,
athletes,
yeah,
yeah, the
the
athletes
athletes.
in. And as students, we were stuck abroad. We didn't have the right to get in the country to study.
You should have you should have been an athlete, you know, an
Unfortunately,
Olympian athlete, you know. But
yeah.
yeah, it's so I guess you like Japan.
Yes,
Well,
I
why do
do.
you like it?
Yes. I like the culture. The people are nice. The culture is very interesting. Every time I learn something new. I like as a girl. I
Mm.
feel safe here. Sometimes not in Tokyo, but
I
like,
just had an interview with two girls. I met them. They were literally on the other side of the street over there.
oh,
I saw them like, "Do you want to talk over
mhm.
coffee?" And they were yes. And then once we started talking, like that was the craziest interview I ever had.
Wow,
They
what
started talking
happened?
about shit that they're having here. So they're not Moroccan. They're French from Algerian parents.
Okay,
So
so
they're friends, and both their parents on either side are Algerian.
mhm.
But once I started talking to them, I was like, "What is the thing that you like most about Japan?" They said the food. Da. What is the thing that you don't like the most about Japan? And then they started
Oh, I
like it
see.
was honest. I didn't know that girls have this much problems in Japan.
Do they live here?
No, no, they were visiting,
Visiting.
and they
First
had
time.
horrible experiences. I don't want to repeat them
Oh,
on over this podcast.
yeah.
Listen to that podcast if you want to know what
Okay,
happened.
go.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, but yeah, it was yeah, crazy story. So have you had any kind of bad situations?
Yes, but compared to Morocco, I prefer here, to be
Really?
honest. Yes,
It's
it's safe.
much
It's really
safer.
safe. Much safer. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Once I was going to. Can I say?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to the
It's
grocery
okay to
stores.
it's
Yeah.
okay to show it.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
And there was a guy walking toward me, and I was like minding my own business walking, and I was wearing a crop top. My
Okay.
belly was my
Yeah.
belly was showing, and he was like, "Oh, miss, why are you showing your belly?" I was, "Excuse me, uh, this is not your problem.
Well,
How
but he
does
was
this
nice to
concern
ask
you?"
you why are you
No,
hey
uh,
miss.
no. He was like, "Why are you showing your belly?"
Oh, really? Like
I said it in a nice
oh,
way,
you
but
said it in a
he was
oh,
yeah,
he was being aggressive.
yeah. He was, "Why are you showing your belly?" And I was aggressive too.
Oh, he shouldn't have poked the bear.
Yeah, I started screaming at him. He was like shocked. I think he used to do this with other girls that don't speak up. So when I was started screaming and attacking him, I told him, "It's not your business, Mister."
Attack him, you mean verbally, not physically.
Both.
You hit him?
I had a bag with me because
Okay.
because he wouldn't let go. But when I started like hitting him and screaming at him, he was shocked. He was looking at me
Where
like
was this?
Shinjuku.
In Shinjuku?
Yeah.
There are a ton of girls that wear like that show their bellies. That like every girl like over there can wear whatever they want, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it's an inaka or
I mean,
something.
the
And
problem
even
are not the
inaka, everyone wears
girls.
whatever
It's
they
him.
want. What?
The problem are not the girls.
Yeah,
This
I
is the
know. Like
problem.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
everyone was wearing everything. Like, what? How come he picked you?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
And
Assholes
the
or
street
whatever.
was almost empty.
Huh?
There was only me and two women walking.
Uh-huh.
It was really an empty street.
An empty street.
Yeah,
But yeah, okay.
yeah.
So
So
it's yeah, but it happens, right?
yeah, it
Yeah, it
happens, but
happens,
still,
and
it's safe.
but it's much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always. See, this is the thing. I feel that Japan is a lot safer than many other countries, both for men and women. You know, um, but obviously, some things like this happen,
Yeah,
and
sometimes
even this
people.
was bad. Stories that we hear sometimes are much worse, right? So, but yeah, I mean that happens in every country, though. It's not just
Yes,
Japan, and yeah,
exactly.
it sucks that it happens, obviously.
I mean, in no, back home, much
Back
worse.
home, it gets worse.
Yeah, it's worse. So I'm kind of thankful being here.
Like, yeah. Well,
Yes.
also talking about how we got to know each other.
Mhm.
So you also do a little bit of modeling, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you get into that, and why do you like to model?
Uh, like when I was young, I like to pose and take pictures.
Yeah.
So
So that developed into modeling. Yeah.
in yes, I can
Mm.
say, but I'm not doing this as like an official job. Like
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's
part
nice. Like,
time, sometimes doing like jobs here and there. Um, especially here in Japan with like the the growing of for foreigner community.
hmm
It's much easier now to find a job as a foreigner here in Japan.
oh, nice. Um, just latest news, and this is something that relates to us as foreigners in Japan.
Yeah.
There are two main stories, an ongoing story for a while, and then this latest one. So the ongoing one is the power of the yen getting screwed.
The
Like the
what?
yen,
Oh
the yen
yes.
is
Oh my god.
getting.
Yeah.
What's How do you feel about it as a foreigner living in Japan? That's number one, and number two, something related to it. Recently, restaurants have two prices for foreigners, or let's say like visitors, and for people who live in Japan. Do you think that this is also like cool to have? Is this fine or no?
Okay. For the yen, I feel so sad. Oh my god. I mean, I feel useless working here sometimes.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's like they took third of your salary
yeah.
away. Like obviously, whatever amount you have in yen, it's like third is gone.
And as I was walking to meet you now
Yeah.
today, I like there was an advertisement for part timers,
Yeah.
and then the hourly salary was 1,200 yen.
Hmm.
And I kept looking at, at this number.
That's
Like,
not even $10.
yes. And the yen is so low. At least if they would make someone work this low, I mean, they should consider how the yen, the, the, the price of the yen is internationally and
But
try.
this is the thing. Like they don't. They tell you like you're living in. Whenever you discuss this with other Japanese people, I keep asking because I work in a Japanese company, and that's when my most communication happens with Japanese people, like directly. And I keep asking them like, don't you care that the yen is getting literally screwed? Like,
Yeah,
if you see this, it's like
yeah,
it's the trajectory is scary,
yeah.
right?
It's going down.
Right now, the yen is more expensive than the real was back when I came to Japan.
Wow.
I think it was 15,000. Like $100 was 15,000 or 20. I don't know, like that kind of range, right? But right now, like Japan is going
Yeah,
there. Like
it's really scary.
they tell you you're
I
living in
mean,
Japan. Why would you care? Like, what do you mean? Why would I care? Everything is related to it. Like,
I know your country's economy is
depends
in
on
danger.
it.
I mean, I can't understand why they keep the salaries so low and like it's another subject, but uh, the
Mm,
the cost of living now
mm,
is so expensive. Everything is now expensive. When the other day when I came back
mm.
last week,
Yeah.
I went to the convenience store and the prices of the bentos were not as I left them 2 months ago. Really, really.
Really?
Yes.
The,
They got like few yens
higher?
higher, yes. And salaries are the same.
Salaries in Japan are like one really low, really, really low, and I don't know how much more can. I mean, the Japanese people like have this attitude of shogunai, right? You know, shogunai, whatever, like can be helped, shogunai.
Just have
But
to accept it.
yeah, but that doesn't work, right? Like, how much are they gonna be pushed until they go like, no, no, we cannot just shogunai this. I don't know, but hopefully, nothing bad
It's a gammon
happens.
society. You just have
Yeah,
to gammon.
yeah. And about the
And
other,
the
the
tourists and
prices,
the resident, permanent residents. Yeah. I mean,
you haven't had your drink. Have I been making you speak all the time?
no, 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 no. I
I'm
already
really,
drank it.
I'm really sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, I want to leave it at last.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
can drink.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I I think it's fair to be honest, because like if a tourist, I'm talking about tourists,
Yeah.
not residents.
Yeah.
If a tourist visits a country, he's here to spend his money. He doesn't pay taxes. We pay taxes, so it's his part of.
But sometimes the prices are like way too expensive, right? Like they would make them pay like 2,000 yen, for example, over the bill that it's supposed to be paid.
Okay.
Do you think that's fair or like it's fine? No, seriously, I'm
Yeah.
asking you this question because me myself, I don't even know the right answer. Because on one side, like you said, they're not paying taxes and they're here to spend their money, so they can at least support the economy this way,
Exactly.
right? But on the other side, like, why the hell should they pay for the same the same thing, but they would pay more? Like, both arguments are valid, right? So, for you, like, how do you see it?
To be honest, I see it as fair.
See it as fair.
Uh, is this question only aimed
Come to Japan and spend your money, guys. We need help.
help us,
Our
please?
exchange rate sucks. So, hopefully, by coming and spending more, you'll save the economy.
Yes, you will. I mean, is this question aimed for only Japan or other places too?
No, no, just Japan. Like, we care about Japan since we live here.
Okay, because this tourists paying higher prices compared to resident and permanent visitors.
Yeah.
It's almost everywhere in the world, even in Morocco.
That's what I heard. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Really?
In India, yeah. I don't know about other countries, but I know Morocco, India, Turkey.
Really?
Yes.
Why? And it's official, or they do it like kind of under the table thing?
In Morocco, it's official.
It's
Other
official.
places, I don't know.
Really?
Yes.
So as a foreigner, you pay more.
Yes. And you know what? When I was
I was thinking of going to Morocco. I guess I canceled the tickets. Yeah. Really?
you can say Dima
Yeah.
Maghreb,
Yeah.
and
And
then
then,
you
and then
go.
it's gonna be fun,
Yeah, there
right?
you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Free.
Yeah.
No money.
Yeah. So.
um, I went with my sister to Marrakesh,
Uh huh.
and like it's a very touristic city, a lot of
Yeah.
tourists everywhere. And my sister, she's a tattoo artist, so she's
Yeah.
all tattooed.
Yeah.
And they were only her and I,
Uh,
and we were like to museums and stuff. And every time the guard stopped us, you have to pay more.
she's a foreigner.
Yeah,
You're both are a
both.
foreigner.
And I'm like, أنا مغربية. Show me your ID.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
they wouldn't.
They don't believe you.
Yeah. So, but it's like, for example, to enter a museum, we used to pay like $1. Like
Ah.
Moroccans pay
Uh-huh.
$1, and tourists they pay like $5 or
Five.
$6.
5 times. Nice.
Yeah, and sometimes more.
And sometimes more. Definitely canceling that trip. No, I really would love to visit Morocco.
Thank
It's
you.
a beautiful country and I just want to be there. I want to see everything in there. Food
Yeah.
is great. At least they say like Arabic food generally is great,
Yeah,
right?
Arabic food.
But like
Perfect.
Moroccan will also like I keep hearing stuff like I really want to try it. What's your like famous food from Morocco that anyone should try?
Tagine بالفريت. It's like tagine
Yeah.
with olives
Uh-huh.
and French fries.
Okay.
There is like, do you know darmira?
No.
Darmira, no. Darmira is like a sauce that is made of onions and some spices, and you cook it with chicken, and then you let everything cook. I don't
I'm trying to
understand.
drool with chicken and fries and things, and I'm like, it's called tagmira?
Darmira, yes.
Dagmira.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a sauce
Okay.
that accompany the chicken.
Okay. Okay,
God.
so definitely we'll try. Are there any Moroccan restaurants over here?
Yes.
And do they cook
Um,
the food really Moroccan style?
I will kind of surprise you. I know a restaurant, but the person who cooks is Japanese.
But is the food like you can feel like it's Moroccan?
Yes. Perfect food I ever tasted. Like Moroccan food I ever tasted here in
Really?
Japan. Yes.
Okay, definitely share it with us. Share it, share it, share it,
Of
share it,
course.
share it. Share it.
I need to look for the name.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, she preserved the Moroccan taste of the food.
Okay then, great. Guess we'll go there next. Okay then, thank you very much. Like we'll end it here because we have a shoot to do. So yeah, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye bye. Oh, yeah, I left her hanging over there. Sorry. Oh, yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Thank you.